And welcome back to Hannity as we continue now with the author of Killing England. You know him well. Bill O'Reilly is with us. So I want to go back to this point because you talked about being a culture warrior. The NFL is a cultural issue. When we're talking about tearing down memorials or breaking up history or acting as though it didn't happen.
Right.
I always say, Bill, that this is the greatest country God has given man that has accumulated more power and never abused it less and used its power to advance the human condition. So here's my question for you. You talk in this book about once you break down those cultural institutions, really they're setting the country up to say that the whole country is predicated on evil.
White supremacy. That's what it's
And
about.
the Constitution is their target.
I
want you to explain it and compare it to what you say in the book and the parallels.
Okay. So I came out with Killing England a week ago. Almost the same day, the Dallas, Texas School Board started debating whether to remove the names of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin from their schools. How shocking is that? So on the cover of my book, you have Washington, Jefferson, and Franklin. And we tell you who they are as men, as people, both the good and the bad.
By the way, very blunt.
Very blunt. You know me.
Ben Franklin. Give one example.
Well, Ben Franklin was the Hugh Hefner of his time. I mean, when you feel it,
That's one way to say it, Bill.
I mean, right.
Yeah.
I mean, the energy this guy had. Talking about the kite, that wasn't a half of it. But anyway, you've got it. Who's going to start? Who's going to stop this madness? You, the American people. You have to go to the Dallas School Board meeting and you have to say, I know who George Washington was and Thomas Jefferson. Yes, they were slaveholders, but this is what they did to give Hannity and O'Reilly the freedom to talk to millions of people. And this is how they suffered. They suffered.
But look, all have sinned and fallen short.
Every man does.
Every man has sinned and fallen short. And I'll look at myself first. Guilty as charged. No country is perfect. I think the most intriguing thing that never gets talked about of our founders and our framers is they created a system unlike any other.
Right.
Where they built into the system the ability of the people, we the people, to right wrongs, to end evil and correct injustices. And history, Bill, has proven it worked.
And you should see the price they paid. The price that George Washington paid for 8 years of war against the king. The one flaw was slavery. But in the Civil War, hundreds of thousands of whites died to free the slaves. So this isn't a white supremacist nation. This is the biggest bunch of bull I've ever heard. So I want to give people, I want to make them armed and dangerous with facts. Read Killing England. You'll know who they were. You know why this country, as you say, is the greatest country ever.
You know, 650,000+ people lost their lives in the wars in this country.
Yeah.
And that's why many of them fought under that flag, Bill. They fought under that flag, and that goes back to the NFL issue where we started. You know, one of the things that I care at this point in my life more than anything else, I just want the former dishwasher, cook, busboy, waiter, bartender, tile layer, house painter, paper hanger, and framer and roofer.
Well, you got
to have the
fired from
chance.
A lot of jobs.
No, I didn't get it. That's 20 years of my life. But I want everybody to have the shot that we have.
Sure. And everybody,
that's what I want.
And if you work hard, get educated, and really figure out your talent, you'll make it in America. You'll make it here. And the people who are telling you you won't make it because you're black or you're Hispanic, they're lying to you. And they're giving you an excuse to fail.
Yeah.
That's racism.
Burgess Owens was on my radio show.
I heard it.
And he said the exact same thing you just said.
Don't give them an excuse to fail.
He said millionaires shouldn't tell people that they can't make it. He's right.
You know, you have to have perspective. You have to have informed, even if you want to dissent. I respect that. Hannity respects it.
We make our living on it.
But be informed. Don't be telling me that cops in America go out every day trying to hunt down black people. That's a lie. They don't. So be informed and make your points on dissent in a way that's rational.
The country needs, and this goes back to those that want to silence conservative voices, This goes back to, we have more dialogue, more debate, more information. I think people do better. You know what the real sad thing is things you said on your show, you write in your books, and things I'm saying on this show, nobody else in media says it,
No,
Bill.
because you get
That's
attacked.
why.
You get attacked.
Oh, I don't care about the attacks.
Well, I know you don't.
I don't care.
And you're a special case, though. But most people don't want their families attacked.
It's hard.
All right? They go after your families. They come on your property. They lie about you. They pay people to lie about you.
My poor daughter calls me today, Dad, they put up a video of you vaping in a
Yeah, smoking opium, wasn't it?
No,
Is that what Hannity was doing? Is he opium?
All right, you used that in the green room.
I saw it.
You know, and I said, sweetheart, I said, for 16 years of your life, I never told you what I lived through.
I know.
I never bring it to their attention.
But now it's worse than ever.
Here's what I want to ask you, because we're running out of time. And I appreciate you coming in. And good luck with the book.
It's kind of you to have me.
Tell me something. You got to miss the grind a little. Come on. You don't miss the swamp a little?
I'm afraid of those water moccasins. Now, look, I did 20 years and 6 months here, and it was
and you worked with
fabulous.
Inside Edition.
Fabulous.
ABC.
All the other, I worked at ABC, CBS, Inside Edition, but this was far and away the best job because I got to meet some of the folks. Who knows what I'm going to do? I don't know. I enjoyed my summer off. The vitriol that you have to face and that I have to face, I got to evaluate it. You know, Hannity and I are going fishing. I mean, you guys don't know that. We're going fishing, all right?
No, but you were on my radio show yelling at the fish on your water today.
I know, but when we're out on fishing, we're going to figure this out. But there has to be an exposition by people like you and me about what's really happening in this country, because it's dangerous. They want to take freedom of speech away from their opponents, the far left.
I contend that the future of this country is at stake in ways we don't know. And if they're successful in taking out this president for reasons
that are network, this is the only network.
This is it.
This is it. This network goes, they win.
All right, Bill, we'll come back. Will you come back?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We're fishing first.
Are you coming back?
I'll come back. I got to hawk this book, man.
That's true. All right. You can get it on Amazon.